Hi, my name is Bruce Craig. I'm the owner of LOTFNZ here in New Zealand. So we were on our way to Bali one year and the volcano erupted, which meant that all of the flights were cancelled. We got halfway, which is to Melbourne, but we did wander into a LOTFNZ. As soon as we ate the food and saw the concept, I was like, wow, this would really go well in New Zealand and I would love to be able to do something like that. So I got in touch with the owners, Mark and Amanda over there. So you've got your burgers, you've got your hot dogs, you've got your sides, your nuggets, your fries. Everything there is just as you'd expect it in a fast food place, except it's all plant-based and vegan. So for me, it was like walking into heaven. Our launch date here in New Zealand, which was 2016, September. I had a good friend of mine who owned a bar at the bottom of town at number 1 Queen Street, which was like the ultimate address in New Zealand, 1 Queen Street. So we dropped a container right next to him and it took off. I mean, it was insane. The queues were around the corner and all the way up Queen Street. It was a massive launch and we were open during the All Black tours, during the Lions tour, and we had all sorts of events that just created a massive following for LOTFNZ. So it was a great launching pad, and that was our first store. And then pretty soon afterwards, only maybe a matter of 2 or 3 months, we opened up here, which is our K Road store. Our first franchise store was in Christchurch. So Kamini down in Christchurch, her and her husband, Pratik, like she was an accountant by training, but they knew that they wanted to have their own business and make their own path in life, I suppose. And you know, we worked really closely with them to fit out, design, and build their store in Christchurch, which is probably, you know, our best looking store, if I'd say that, but our managers might get upset. It's a really beautiful store and they're going really well, you know, like the rest of us. Franchisee needs to be hardworking. That's actually probably the most important piece. So it's a hands-on type of business. So you get rewarded for the amount of effort you put in. I mean, if you are willing to do the hours and understand the business and work in the store, you're going to actually be well rewarded. It's up to you how many hours you decide to work in store. You will definitely need a team around you. You'll have shift leaders and you'll have team members, but ultimately it's up to you to timetable them, slot yourself in where you would like to work and where you want to work. Ideally, we'd really love our franchisees to be understand that we exist on purpose, that we have a mission that we're aligned to that's around moving people from animal agriculture to plant-based agriculture. It's not a prerequisite, but it's certainly important that they understand that that's why we exist. So what's really clear at the moment is that plant-based eating and plant-based foods are becoming a huge movement around the world, and how quickly the big companies around the world, the small companies around the world, and lots of startups are actually moving into plant-based foods.
Eat the revolution, Richie.
LOTFNZ has been in New Zealand now for 5 years. We've built really strong systems. You know, we're the preeminent fast food, plant-based supplier in this country, and everyone understands that. Our brand is really strong. So we've got 4 company-owned stores at the moment. We've had to acid test and road test every part of our system, every part of our operating manual. So now, if you come on board as a franchisee, you're going to get the benefit of those years that we've worked hard to build really strong support systems. We will make sure that you understand your numbers, that you understand your supply chain and understand your relationship with your staff in front of house. Every single piece we can take you through and make sure that you're going to be profitable from day one. So we have a national operations manager, Vishal, who travels the country and visits stores. So he will be really hands-on with you as a franchisee, making sure that you have clearly understood all the training you've had, and as we move towards your opening date, he will be there making sure that you are making the right decisions and understanding some of the moving items that you need to get lined up before you open your doors. So how it works is, once you've expressed an interest in becoming a franchisee for LOTFNZ, we take you through a really clear and structured process, both for us and for you, to make sure that you are the right person to join our family. And that includes things like we do what's called a profile questionnaire that will have us understand your drivers and your motivation. We've got to make sure you're financially healthy so that you can join our family and continue to thrive. So I mean, for me it's a real privilege to be able to do something like LOTFNZ that aligns so closely with my own personal values. I feel lucky every single day that I'm running a business and a community that is making a difference in the world. that is helping people move from animal proteins to plant-based proteins. Every single person who eats our burgers makes a difference.
My name's Richie Hardcore, and I want you to join the revolution. Actually, I want you to eat the revolution.
I think in 10 years, Lord of the Fries will be as prevalent in our cities around New Zealand as some of the larger fast food players. And people will be way more aware of the impact that their choices and the food that they put in their mouths makes. You know, we have been tasked as a nation, and as has the whole world, with making a difference to our children's and our grandchildren's future. And one of the only ways that we can really do that is to move away from animal agriculture into plant-based foods. And if I can be a big part of that, then I will go to my grave a happy man. So if anything you've heard from me today or anything I've said today resonates with you, or you can see an opportunity for yourself, jump onto our website, www.lordofthefries.co.nz, and you can download a franchise pack and register your interest, and one of our team will be in touch. I urge you, if you feel like you want to make a difference in the world, or you see a business opportunity, get involved.